Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Bosch from Heidi Sue Whitney. Oh, this is a neat one. I like the whimsicalness of it and kind of the cosmic-y look too. And interestingly, if you take a look at the For More Inspiration link, um, and I share that for that reason, so that way, number one, you can take a look at the tangle in the creator of the tangles from their hand and see their step out, see their sample, stuff like that. And then also, especially if it's a tangle patterns link, a lot of times the inspiration is shared. There's some people, when they do a tangle, they'll share the inspiration on their blog. I know the ones that we launch, I try to do that if it's at all possible. Sometimes things just pop into people's heads and then they go from there. But anyway, so the look of this, the plant, it's from a piece of artwork. But the round leaves, in the artwork, it's a vine, but I have a UFO plant, also apparently called a Chinese money plant. Search for it, and you'll find it. It's a really, really neat plant. And that's what the leaves look like on in this piece of art. So I was just like, oh, that's just so neat. All right, and then there's a bunch of other stuff that's just super neat, and I'll let you read that for yourself. Okay, so this one starts off with a line, curved line, however you wish to do it. Let's do like that. Okay. Then random, however you wish. Actually, I'm going to put, no, I'll just put one off to the side here. Orbs. Just scattered, different shapes. I'm going to try my best to make some different shapes here. No rhyme, no reason. And while I usually have an issue with randomness, well, a little bit here, but there's some structure. This part is, in my mind, the structure. So if you struggle with this randomness issue, I'll find something to latch onto, right? So that, the stem, is what I latch onto. And then it's like, okay, I'm putting wherever. And let's see if I can get, let's get an odd shape one. I'll just put one right here. And so sometimes just scattering them out and then filling in a little bit, that seems to help. But yeah, especially if you have a child with randomness, one thing that I found has helped is something like this that has some structure, and it's just baby steps. It's like, okay, I can do that. It's good. All right, so once you have your orbs placed as you wish them to be placed, and also know you can go back and add more if you want. Then, and I don't think it matters which direction that you start from. Actually, on my version of the step outs, I did divide up step 3 just so me could see. So what I'm going to do first though is from this stem and just drawing lines, right? And they can connect. Let's do this one up here. Well, this one, let's just do it that way. They can, oh, here, let's do this one and we'll have it connect maybe more from the bottom. They can connect however you wish them to connect. Completely up to you. And so it's just kind of fun. Oh, actually, see how I leave that little tag there? Because I do, when I do my orbs extra fat, or no, when I do my orbs normally, I get that. I try to slow down so that way I won't get that. But that's a really great place to just connect it to. Although, depending on how I do them, mine do seem to be kind of in the right place, in the same place, I mean. All right, and let's do this one. Oh, we'll have this one come off here and merge in there. Everything is connected. So what I decided to do is to add the step of it's kind of rounding or adding some weight, whichever way you want to think about it, to the top. And if you want to weigh the whole stem a little bit more, you can. But as you can see, and I should probably move to a smaller pen, but it's okay. Well, no, maybe I shall. Oh no, wait, do I have one handy? Let's see. Oh, that's an 01. That should, let's see how. Oh, I think that'll work. Oh yeah, this is one that I don't know if you can see this. Can you see the as I'm moving the tip, can you see that it's bent? The little nib on the end. So I save these sometimes, and it spins around as I'm drawing. So I save these because the ink's still good, but for filling in and stuff like this. So like I said, just round thickening is probably a better way, to think about it. And that's probably too thick, but it doesn't matter. Well, and actually, let's do this where it's merged in more. Yeah, like that. Like this one, I can do it from both sides. Moving down to a smaller nibbed pen is kind of nice because then it all works a little bit neater. Because usually what I end up doing is when I'm using the same nib, and I just started remembering to do this. I heard about it a while ago, and then it's one of those, it just takes forever to remember to do it. But usually I'll get the little bumps where I start and stop and stuff like that. Look at, I've drawn in myself sometimes today. All right. Yeah, and like I said, if you feel like you need to thicken the whole thing in there, do it however you wish. Let me add something because I just thought about it. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so we see this. It looks cool, except for this one. Let's just, yeah. You could, if you wanted to, let's just see what it looks like. Okay, snapshot here. I'll start from down here. Because you could do a little thick rounding. This would be more rounding where these meet in. So where you have, a corner. Look, see how that changes it? It just adds something to it, just ever so slightly. And if you do it real small, it adds some character or something. It just looks really neat. And really, that is it. Oh, let's add a little. Just because I've been liking doing that. Yeah, see how it doesn't even draw because it just catches. It's so funny. All right. And then we will do some shading. I had to locate my pencil. Okay. This, I mean, you can do this, of course, a number of ways. I'm just going to treat it. Let's just put a little C shape on one side. And I did see, and I'll have to look, it might have been one of her samples. Did the C shape kind of on the other side too, but my little, I don't know if you heard, I'm sure you heard that this microphone picks up a lot. This pencil holder, because the pencil is this big. When I set it down, then it rolls and it makes a funny noise when I put it on my counter. Yeah, let's do that. And then just, spreading that out just on the one side for now, but you could bring it around to the other side. You could, just put another pencil line on the other side, but I like to start with one side and then move on and see, does it need it on the other side? And I think I kind of like it that way. I'm just lightly adding just for some more definition. I kind of like that. And I don't think I'm going to spread it out any further. You could just do it with the pencil line, this little C shape, and leave it. You don't have to spread it out either. It's kind of to your taste. All right. I kind of like that. Yeah. Oh, it's just, like I said, it's just a neat tangle. And then, of course, if you want to have some extra fun, you could add a little shadowing, drop shadowing type of thing. Just for kicks. Anyway, I really enjoy the ones that are whimsical because of the no mistakes idea. And when something is whimsical, it's really hard to say what's right or what's not right. But I especially like these for that reason, and the kind of the cosmic-y thing. So really, really neat. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please click on the like button If you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. I mentioned the description section already. I always do my own version of the Tangle, and then link to the creator of the Tangle, as I mentioned. Below that, ways to connect with me if you wish. So there's my Linktree link. So if you are interested in tangling online with some fellow Tangle addicts, we'd love to have you. I do teach Tuesdays and Thursdays online, and my time, it's 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. I do have listed in the Linktree different places that I post the classes. So that way, if you want to follow me on one of those, Facebook is one as well. So there's a link to my page as well as our Tangle Addicts community group. And I post them on both of those. So what I like about when they're posted, because I can tell you it's Eastern time, or, and then you have to worry about, well, are we in daylight savings? Are we in the other? Where are we at? Calculating the time. If you look on one of those links, I haven't had too many problems, but it should show in your time zone. And so I just think that that's nice. And it'll send you reminders and things like that. All right. So there's that. And most of them are free. The Thursday is free. I have one of the Tuesday, Tangle Time Tuesday. Tough Tangle Tuesday is free. And then the other ones have a fee, or because I do have a membership club as well. Information is on the Linktree. And I have an exclusive class on that first Tuesday for club members. So, yeah. So I think that's it. I always like to make sure to highlight those things for those that stay to the end. And if you have stayed to the end, tell me, when you go to the movies, do you also stay for the credits? Because I know that's the kind of person I am. I stay till the end of the credits. My husband and I drive people crazy when they go to the movies with us, because that's what we're like. See ya. we just like to do it. Anyway, I think that is it. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.